Are we on? Oh, nice. So, I'm going out soon, so I'm gonna have to make this quick. My grandma's here. You know, everyone knows how annoying grandmas can be. Everyone does. So, let's talk about Pokemon, which is the one thing grandmoms don't understand. Pikachu! Hey Pika! Hey Pikachu! Let me just Pikachu! Pika! Pikachu's gonna wanna help. I love my Pikachu. Sit on my shoulder, Pika. Okay. So anyway, first off, we've got the names. So I'm thinking of a new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. I have like a whole slideshow to help me out, and I'm also gonna like put up slides at some time in editing. I don't know. So anyway, the name is Moon Blue and Sun Red. I'll probably put up the things now. It's for that Nintendo Switch. Basically, it's Squirtle and Charmander. Charmander's tail makes the sun. Don't worry, Pikachu. There will be a star yellow for you. Don't worry. Pika! So anyway, the returning Pokemon. Well, we have all 152, all the original Pokemon, plus Pichu, and the 3 Alolan starters. So the new Pokemon, we have the Blue Moon, which is like that legendary, which is a dark water type. He's a watery moon on a lion, and it's exclusive to Moon Blue. Then Red Sun, he's light and fire. Fiery Sun on a bird. It's based off the phoenix. And it's exclusive to Sun Red. The Fire Dog, it's fire. You really need an explanation? You really need an explanation? It's a dog on fire. Okay? And he's a starter. Then we have the Water Cat. He's water. You really need an explanation. Pikachu, shock that. Yeah! Hope you're happy. And he's also a starter. And then there's the Leaf Rat, which is grass type. And you really don't need an explanation. Jeez. Whew. Sorry. And then there's more like the evolutionary line, but that's about it. So let's talk about the evil team. Team Eclipse. This one's for you, Lockston, Noggin, and I guess Birdkeeper Toby. Dave Dennis! Woo! Da-na-na-na-na-na. I like all those guys. And Film Theory. And some Colin Birds. And some Miss Gorman. They're like filling up the screen. Pika. So, their aim is to use alchemy and the eclipse to amplify. Their aim is to use alchemy to revive their lost family members. This is like a family and the whole, and they, you know what I mean? They will use the eclipse to amplify their powers. They need the 2 legendaries. And basically, the reason you can only catch one of them is because in the game, they use too much of one of them, the opposite one, and you can't catch it. They have dark outfits that like go to light, like wrapping around, sort of like an eclipse. And on their team, they have 3 Pokemon of the light element, and light type and dark type. 3 of each. The gyms, there's a light gym, a dark gym, a flying gym, a fighting gym, a fire gym, a water gym, an electric gym, and a rock gym. That's 4, right? Yeah, that's it. And the map is in Kanto. You really need more? It's Kanto, basically. Yes. So then, the post game. There's not much. The post game I haven't really figured out. So yeah. Also, in the light gym and the dark gym, those are the last 2. They actually house 2 of the generals for the team. The light and the dark. And that's basically their base. See, they're actually very close to each other. And there's a tunnel underground that leads to their base. Ha! You never would have thunk. Okay, so then, the story, basically you go to Gary Oak. Oh, so much nostalgia. And at the end of the game, Professor Oak comes back. It's like, good job, whatever Blue is. I'm new to Pokemon. Okay. And then it's like, you may now do whatever you want. Whatever you really want. I don't care anymore. Thanks for watching Go Blue Dad. I got married. I know. Bit bad. And of course, there's a couple things wrong. There's a couple things different. Elite 4 is different. This is really based off of Birdkeeper Toby's video, What Should Pokemon Do Next? I'll just leave a link. Right? But, yeah. And I don't really have many good ideas. But yeah. Oh, also they have custom Pokeballs. Woo! The top hat, it's black and white. Hey guys, post editing Joseph here, and I forgot to add a few things, like how the battling is now based off of a block system. Basically, it has like blank, use, blank, or dodge their blank. And then in the top one, it's like on blank, on their blank, or on blank's blank. You know, it's like, sort of like how in the anime there's like, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt on Blazion, or on like, I'm getting yokai, watch my stuff. On Raichu, something. Or like, Arceus. Or it's like, Pikachu dodge. Pikachu dodge the meteors or something, you know? And then, also, there's also this thing I'm calling the Switch Link. I'm like an accessory that you can buy that basically not only connects them and lets them work better, but turns it black and white, or like, you know, 8-bit. Also, when you do your character, you like select it, like there's different hats, different and then there's also like the different shirts, different hair, different skin, etc. So it's supposed also let me close the door. Also there's a lot of other things that happen, and then I still haven't figured out much of the after story, but the Switch Link and everything, and then trying to remember. Also, there's gonna be this new thing with dual trainer, there's gonna be difficulty. There's also gonna be dual train, which is a new thing. Now, it's not like 2 Pokemon at once, but instead, it's 2 trainers working together. It's a new thing. It's because of how you can detach the Joy-Cons, you each use one Joy-Con, or each use two. It doesn't matter, but you know. And then there would also be here's a Nathaniel Brandy thing. And there would also be the Pokécon, which is basically like one that makes it easier to use Pokeballs. Sorry, my mom just came in.
I need to download all these photos onto because Nina's going to take this phone. Can you just do that for me?
Download what?
Onto iTunes.
1 second.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I've got to do something for my mom who doesn't know much about technology. Even though she grew up in the time of Game Boys. Wow. But there's still much more, and also some of the harder evolutions. Well, they'll have to do special things to get. For instance, anything which requires two Pokemon to, like, that Snorlax one where the thing has to bite the Snorlax, or whatever it is, Slowpoke. Again, I'm still new to it. Well, there's actually gonna be like a side quest, and you need both of them. And what has to happen is you have to leave them in a room for about 5 real days in a row. And eventually it will latch onto it on one of them. So you'll get one of them. And if you don't like it, then sucks for you. But there is a bit of things that you can do. For instance, there are some things you can do to try and control it. For instance, it's really down to randomness, but there is a couple of things. For instance, there are these new books in it called Logical Thinker and stuff like that. And if you give the Slowpoke the Logical Thinker, it'll make it more likely for it to go up on the head. All the stats still work, and it's really complex and weird. I said it. This Pokemon game is super complex. There's difficulties from beginner all the way to the very best, like no one ever was. However, in order to get the very best, like no one ever was, you have to work and you have to start by beating 10-year-old forever. Seriously, that's like a difficulty level. And then you have to beat with at least a 50% clear rate to unlock the next one. Don't need the skills, and that's how you want to be the very best. But then you have the skill. But then the next level is the skills to be number 1. Yeah, if you don't know, those are references to theme songs, which, hey, I'm doing a video about. Make sure to subscribe to see that. But not to this channel, to my new channel. Professor Katz. I'm not kidding. I'm actually making a channel. Professor Katz. Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's definitely gonna focus more on these kinds of videos. It's gonna be a PokeTuber. Also, this video is a tag. So, I'm going to tag 3 Poketubers. Well, 2 of them. Birdkeeper Toby, and this isn't technically a Poketuber, but Loxton. But I'm also tagging all of you guys. That's right. In fact, there's a contest. The winner, whoever by the time the next video comes up on my new channel, whichever comment I find the best for their idea for a red, blue, and eventually yellow remake will win. You ready for it? Dang it, I forgot. They will win. What do they win? Oh, yes, a Perler Bead starter. Any of the original 3 starters, or any of the new characters from or any of the new Pokemon. So, whichever one I feel is the best, is the very best, like no others are, will win that. You'll win any of the 3 starters, any of the starters from this region, and as well as Pikachu, because Pikachus are awesome. So until then, let's get sorry for this long interruption. Now back to your regularly scheduled video. Bye. Also, Nintendo, if you're watching, feel free to use any of my ideas. I do not think you will, but if you want, you can use them. I don't care. Now back to the video. For real. It's black and white. You know? Also, you have to remember, with them, the catchphrases, it's not always black and white. Segue to the next Pokemon video. Will we do the meanings of all the Pokemon theme songs? I'll give you one. It's not the black and white thing. It's not always black and white, but your heart always knows what's right. Think you can deduce that one on your own. See if you can deduce them in a week. Ta-ta. Goodbye. Pikachu! I like Pikachu. Pikachu, we're out.